here in the tech section, Felix?
Well, these guys have 3 areas where they're going to choose to do the most complex and the most difficult trick they could possibly do, hoping to be not one of those 2 guys that are eliminated.
Indeed, we will only take 8 guys into our next section. You're getting a look there at Sean Malto, just testing his pop here to start things off. Sean Malto from Leavenworth, Kansas.
Ooh, normally that would have been an overcrook for Sean Malto. But like you said, they're trying to do the best stuff they could do. He just tried to do the overcrook to a shove it out.
How much pressure, championship day, first guy to go, you realize $200,000 on the line.
I mean, Sal, I'm only talking about it. My palms are sweaty. I feel like I'm on the board with those guys. I can imagine to be able to just reel it in and focus on these tricks.
We were on board with Mike Capaldi.
He's holding his chest right there, kind of interesting. He's trying to fakie 5-0 over that grass patch right there. The ledge has a little bit of a larger drop at the end. It's going to make a difference on whether these guys are going to be flipping out of that ledge or actually just doing some more solid tricks. But you really got to take a risk here.
Mikey Taylor.
Oh, wow. Went for the frontside feeble grind to tail slide. Rail looks like it got a little slick on him. We're going to see that from Mikey for sure. He's really good on these handrails.
That's the thing also about this tech section is consistency is not a factor because it's really about the best trick. As we see P-Rod, Paul Rodriguez, who has been on a steady climb, started off slow this season, but really feeling the rhythm. And you said earlier, he looked the most relaxed.
Yeah, definitely. Coming off a win definitely gives you a little bit of confidence. But he just bailed that switch flip backside lip slide right there. You could tell none of these guys are holding back already. And, I mean, they're asking for a lot out here with the tricks that they're trying.
Up next is Billy Marks. Just got married in the beginning of August.
It's a lot of commitment, marriage. You need a lot of commitment on a skateboard, too. Kick flip to frontside lip slide.
Would you expect the first 5 guys to go to not have gotten a score yet today?
This is the first time this has ever happened. And honestly, it's because of the level of difficulty, what's being attempted right now.
Well, let's take a look at this monster winning formula in the tech section. You got to do the hardest single trick. That's what's going to get you ahead. As we mentioned before, consistency not really an issue, but really you can't play it safe. You got to do the hardest tricks you can, and you want to avoid elimination, as we will drop 2 skaters and 2 skaters with the lowest scores at the end of this round. We'll be watching with the crowd in the audience. From Melbourne, Australia, here's Shane O'Neill.
Next up is Chaz.
I was going to say the average consistency in this section is actually just 25%. Shane O'Neill going for the nollie to frontside blunt slide. See, Sal, he could have took the easier approach and just ollied into that frontside blunt slide, but because they're raising the bar here, the actual level of difficulty, he's nollieing into that frontside blunt slide. And a nollie is, you know, an ollie off your nose.
He might only be 17 years old, but Chaz Ortiz, he's got that ice water in his blood. He is all about consistency.
I agree with you, and I'm calling a make right here on his first go to break this bail streak. Well, guess I'm wrong.
Chaz usually this season has been making about 81% of his tricks. It just goes to show that there's some real nerves with this 200,000 on the line.
What actually happened there, though, is he caught his truck, and he was actually going to a board slide, so.
Ryan Sheckler in his Tiger Woods red. He says it's his favorite color, makes him feel like he can get the win. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, game on.
Cab, backside lip slide, fakie. Sheckler breaks our bail streak. It's a tongue twister.
And a nice score for Ryan of a 7.3.
I seen him working on a cab flip to backside lip slide, and that's probably what he's going to upgrade to now that he had the cab back lip slide.
You'll notice that Chris Cole has got his right hand wrapped up. He was out at Woodward, Pennsylvania, practicing training this week. Took a slam. He hasn't been to the doctor, but he told me he feels like he has a bone floating in his right hand. He says, I think my hand's probably broken.
That's definitely something tough to block out, but seems unfaded right there, trying that half cab nose slide to nollie 270 backside heel flip out.
If you think that a broken hand is going to keep Chris Cole from trying to win this championship, you're crazy. Well, Nigel Houston, what more can we say? He's won the first 3 events. He's the defending champ from last year. All the pressure is on him to make this season totally dominant.
You were talking about ice water through the veins. Here's the man right there. Wow! Backside 270 to nose blunt. When he did that on the big rail, Sal, he got a 9.9 for it. This is not as critical, but to do it first try, unbelievable control.
And so casual.
8.6.
So casual. We've said it all season. The only way you can beat Nigel Houston is he has to have a bad day. That's what he's shown this year.
And you have to come out gunning. I mean, he goes backside 270 right there. He locks his nose on the handrail and comes out effortlessly forwards. So much control.
Well, if he is feeling any pressure, he wouldn't really show it from that first run. Well, how does Street League work? How does the scoring work? Why don't we talk to the commissioner, Rob Dyrdek? Pay attention.
For those of you at home, this is a live scoring strip. Now, I know it can get a little bit confusing, so I'm going to explain everything to you. It has 6 names on it, and depending on what place you're in, it moves right to left. So let's say you're all the way in 10th place, and you do a huge trick. You're going to move all the way up that board. Now, another thing is it's completely color-coded. When it's green, that means that's the guy skating. When it's red, that means the person's already skated, and if it's gray, they have yet to skate in this round. And to always follow what attempt they're on, that number is going to be right here. But the biggest thing, the bubble. The 2 guys that are going to be eliminated are always going to be on this section right here, and you just don't want that. And if you do get there, you got to do a trick to save your life, and that's what makes this skateboard contest so incredible. Flawless!
One take home there, Rob.